The neon-drenched streets of Neo Angeles pulsed with electric energy, casting long shadows across the cracked concrete. Jay Park moved like a ghost between the towering holographic billboards, his worn leather jacket blending with the urban chaos. 23 years of street survival had taught him one critical lesson: opportunity never knocks twice. The quantum drive motorcycle stood like a technological marvel, its nano-adaptive carbon fiber frame catching fractured light from nearby. Fusion-powered street lamps. Sleek didn't begin to describe it. This was a machine that looked more like a dream than transportation. Chrome-blue panels shifted color subtly, almost breathing with an alien intelligence that most street dwellers would never comprehend. Jay's hands, calloused from years of picking locks and hot-wiring ancient transport units, moved with practiced precision. His neural link wristband, a cheap knockoff from the underground markets, began scanning the bike's quantum encryption. Most security systems would take hours to crack, but Jay had developed techniques learned from desperate nights and countless failed attempts. 3 minutes. That's all it took for his custom-built decryption chip to start breaking through the motorcycle's sophisticated protection. A series of soft blue pulses indicated the system was slowly surrendering its digital defenses. Around him, holographic advertisements for interstellar travel packages and synthetic food brands flickered, creating a dreamlike backdrop to his calculated theft. The surrounding marketplace buzzed with activity. Traders from different planetary systems haggled over rare mineral shipments. Robotic assistants moved packages. Alien merchants with translucent skin and multiple limbs conducted business alongside humans. Nobody paid attention to a young man working intently on what seemed like just another piece of tech. Sweat beaded on Jay's forehead, not from physical exertion, but from the intense concentration required to bypass this particular security system. Each second increased the risk of detection, but the potential reward was too tempting. A bike like this could feed him for months, maybe even fund his dream of leaving this overcrowded metropolis. A soft electronic chirp signaled success. The motorcycle's systems had been compromised. Jay allowed himself a quick, triumphant smile, rare expression for someone who had learned that survival meant staying invisible. He swung his leg over the bike, feeling its responsive neural interface instantly recognize a new rider. The machine hummed to life, its quantum drive generating a low, almost musical resonance that vibrated through Jay's body. Surrounding pedestrians barely noticed, accustomed to the constant technological symphony of Neo Angeles. With a subtle twist of his wrist, Jay engaged the bike's anti-gravity propulsion. Inches above the ground, the motorcycle moved like liquid mercury. Its adaptive systems adjusted to Jay's inexperienced handling, compensating for potential errors. In the background, massive holographic screens displayed news about recent alien diplomatic conferences and emerging interstellar trade routes. Jay didn't know it yet, but this wasn't just any motorcycle. Hidden within its quantum-encrypted systems were data fragments that could change everything. Technological blueprints, diplomatic communications, and navigation algorithms from civilizations beyond human comprehension. As he navigated through the city's complex multi-level highways, weaving between floating transport pods and ancient ground vehicles, Jay felt something he hadn't experienced in years: pure, unbridled excitement. Each turn revealed another breathtaking view of a city where human innovation met extraterrestrial technology. Little did he know, the bike's original owner was already tracking its quantum signature. The theft was about to become far more than a simple street-level crime. It was the beginning of an unexpected journey that would redefine not just Jay's life, but potentially humanity's understanding of its place in a vast, complex universe. The motorcycle's systems continued to interface silently with Jay's neural pathways, slowly uploading information that would soon transform him from a desperate street survivor to something entirely unexpected. Destination: unknown. Risk level: maximum. Potential outcome: extraordinary. End of Part 1. The diplomatic quarters of the Interstellar Peace Commission gleamed with a sterile, almost otherworldly precision. Hyun Kim stood before a massive holographic display, his cybernetic implants casting soft blue light across his angular features. Something felt wrong, a subtle disturbance in the quantum network that connected his most prized possession to his personal monitoring system. His fingers danced across a translucent control panel, pulling up intricate data streams. The quantum drive motorcycle, a prototype that represented years of collaborative research between human engineers and advanced alien technological consultants, was no longer where it should be. Its signature had vanished from the primary tracking grid. Memories of how he acquired the motorcycle flooded his mind. It wasn't just a vehicle, it was a testament to humanity's technological breakthrough. Developed during the Great Galactic Collaboration Summit, the bike represented a perfect fusion of human ingenuity and extraterrestrial design principles. Each component told a story of interspecies cooperation. Surrounding Hyun, holographic displays flickered with real-time data from various planetary systems. Robotic assistants moved silently, processing diplomatic communications from a dozen different alien civilizations. The room hummed with the subtle energy of technological sophistication that humanity had achieved after decades of interstellar exploration. His neural implants began a comprehensive scan. Multiple layers of quantum encryption started unraveling, tracing the motorcycle's last known location. The bike wasn't just a mode of transportation. It carried classified blueprints, diplomatic encryption codes, and experimental navigation algorithms that could destabilize entire interstellar negotiation frameworks if they fell into the wrong hands. A holographic representation of Neo Angeles materialized around him. Thousands of quantum signatures danced, like fireflies, but one stood out, a faint, irregular pulse that suggested unauthorized access. Hyun's cybernetic eye zoomed in, revealing fragments of the bike's journey through the city's complex infrastructure. The theft was more than a simple crime. Each moment the motorcycle remained disconnected from its primary systems increased the risk of critical information leakage. Diplomatic missions, technological innovations, and delicate interspecies negotiations could potentially be compromised. Automated security protocols began initiating. Drone surveillance units deployed from nearby orbital stations, their advanced sensors scanning the cityscape with microscopic precision. Alien-human hybrid communication networks activated, creating a comprehensive tracking grid that could detect the slightest quantum disruption. Hyun's communication implant buzzed. A series of encrypted messages from the Interstellar Peace Commission confirmed his suspicions. The motorcycle wasn't just a piece of technology, it was a living database of humanity's most advanced diplomatic and technological achievements. Outside the diplomatic complex, the city of New Terra stretched like a technological marvel. Floating transport pods weaved between massive architectural structures that defied traditional understanding of engineering. Robotic maintenance units cleaned solar panels that powered entire city sectors. Alien tourists moved alongside humans, a testament to decades of peaceful coexistence. Something about this theft felt different. The motorcycle's quantum signature suggested more than a random street crime. Its adaptive systems were designed to protect critical information, which meant whoever had stolen it was about to experience something extraordinary. Hyun activated his personal tactical interface. Their sophisticated combat suit began materializing around his body, nano-adaptive technology that could transform from diplomatic attire to advanced protective gear in milliseconds. Each movement triggered additional technological enhancements, preparing him for potential conflict. The hunt was on, not just for a stolen motorcycle, but for a potential threat to humanity's delicate position in the galactic community. Every second counted, and Hyun Kim was the perfect agent to recover what had been lost. His final thought before deployment: some thefts are more than they appear. Some opportunities arrive disguised as problems. Destination: recovery. Risk level: critical. Potential outcome: unknown. End of Part 2. The city transformed into a living, breathing labyrinth of technological chaos. Hyun's pursuit cut through multiple levels of Neo Angeles, each layer revealing a different dimension of urban complexity. Quantum tracking systems projected holographic waypoints, creating a three-dimensional hunt that defied traditional navigation. Jay had no idea his simple theft was about to become a catalyst for something far beyond his imagination. The stolen motorcycle's adaptive systems were slowly interfacing with his neural pathways, uploading fragments of information that would fundamentally change his understanding of reality. Hover drones buzzed through the city's multiple atmospheric levels, their advanced sensors scanning every possible hiding spot. Alien-designed surveillance technology merged with human tracking algorithms, creating a network so complex that even the most skilled street criminals would find escape impossible. The motorcycle itself was becoming a problem. Its quantum encryption wasn't just a security feature. It was a living system that responded to external threats. Each kilometer Jay traveled triggered more sophisticated defensive protocols. Microscopic nanobots within the bike's framework began analyzing the unauthorized user, collecting biometric data, and creating a comprehensive profile. Underground tunnels beneath the city became Jay's temporary sanctuary. Massive fusion pipes and abandoned transport networks created a maze that would challenge even the most advanced tracking systems. Old industrial sectors, long forgotten by mainstream society, provided temporary cover, but Hyun was different from typical pursuit agents. His cybernetic implants allowed him to process information at speeds that defied human limitation. Quantum. Computational algorithms transformed the entire city into a predictive map. Each potential route, each possible hiding location became a calculated probability. Alien technology integrated into his tactical suit provided enhanced sensory capabilities. He could detect minute quantum signatures, temperature variations, and even slight electromagnetic disruptions caused by the motorcycle's advanced systems. The hunt was becoming less about physical pursuit and more about understanding the complex technological dance between the bike and its new rider. Jay's neural connections were slowly changing. The motorcycle's advanced systems were doing more than just tracking. They were subtly educating. Fragments of diplomatic protocols, technological blueprints, and interstellar navigation algorithms began flooding his consciousness. What seemed like a simple theft was transforming into an unexpected journey of knowledge. The city's multiple levels became a battleground of technology and survival. Holographic advertisements flickered like digital ghosts. Robotic maintenance units moved silently, oblivious to the high-stakes chase happening around them. Alien merchants and human traders continued their daily routines, unaware of the technological drama unfolding. Hyun's pursuit was calculated, precise. Each movement was a computational decision, supported by advanced AI systems that predicted potential escape routes with mathematical precision. The motorcycle wasn't just a vehicle. It was a critical piece of diplomatic technology that could destabilize entire interstellar negotiations if its data fell into the wrong hands. Quantum energy signatures began to fluctuate. The motorcycle was responding to Jay's untrained navigation, adapting its systems to compensate for his lack of experience. What should have been a simple theft was becoming a complex technological symbiosis between machine and human. Underground networks came alive. Illegal data traders, street-level technology hackers, and quantum signal interceptors became unwitting participants in a chase that would redefine the boundaries between human potential and technological evolution. Jay felt something changing. The motorcycle was no longer just a stolen vehicle. It was becoming an extension of his consciousness. Fragments of information danced at the edges of his perception, hinting at a reality far more complex than his street-level existence. Hyun closed in, not as a pursuer, but as a guardian of a technology that represented humanity's most advanced achievements. The chase was no longer about recovery. It was about understanding the unexpected potential that had just been unleashed. The city held its breath. Technology, human potential, and unexpected opportunity converged in a moment of perfect complexity. Destination, transformation. Risk level, unpredictable. Potential, outcome, revolutionary. End of Part 3. the abandoned fusion power station, stood like a forgotten monument to humanity's technological past. Massive cooling towers loomed against the twilight sky, casting long shadows across a landscape of industrial decay. Jay realized too late that his elaborate escape route had become a perfect trap. Quantum energy crackled through the air, creating a strange electromagnetic symphony. The stolen motorcycle responded to the environment, its adaptive systems transforming the surrounding space into a complex technological ecosystem. Jay's neural pathways were now partially connected to the bike's advanced intelligence, creating a hybrid consciousness he couldn't fully comprehend. Hyun's arrival was silent, almost supernatural. His tactical suit shifted colors, blending perfectly with the industrial environment. Robotic detection units moved silently around the perimeter, creating an invisible security grid that made escape impossible. Each step Hyun took was a calculated, computational decision supported by advanced AI systems that predicted every possible movement. "You have no idea what you've stolen." Hyun's voice resonated with a calm that felt more threatening than any aggressive confrontation. The motorcycle's quantum systems had already begun revealing critical information: diplomatic encryption codes, advanced technological blueprints, and navigation algorithms from civilizations beyond human comprehension. Jay's body began to change subtly. The motorcycle's neural interface was doing more than just transferring information. It was fundamentally altering his biological systems. Microscopic nanobots were rebuilding neural pathways, enhancing cognitive capabilities that had been dormant in his street-level existence. Holographic displays materialized around them, showing fragments of galactic diplomatic communications, alien species negotiation protocols, technological exchange agreements, and complex interstellar relationship maps danced like living information. Jay realized this was far more than a simple motorcycle. It was a key to understanding humanity's place in a vast, complex universe. "The bike chose you," Hyun said, his cybernetic eye analyzing every microscopic change in Jay's physiological response. Not many humans can withstand the quantum neural transfer without complete neural collapse. The power station's ancient machinery hummed with renewed energy. Quantum fluctuations created strange light patterns, transforming the industrial space into a living technological canvas. Robotic maintenance units moved like silent guardians, their advanced sensors tracking every microscopic movement. Jay's street survival instincts clashed with the new information flooding his consciousness. Diplomatic protocols, technological innovations, and extraterrestrial navigation techniques merged with his existing knowledge. He was becoming something more than a simple street thief, a potential bridge between humanity's current limitations and its future potential. Hyun's tactical suit began displaying complex holographic interfaces, alien communication algorithms, diplomatic tracking systems, and advanced technological blueprints created a living information ecosystem around him. He wasn't just a pursuer, he was a guardian of humanity's most advanced technological achievements. The confrontation was no longer about a stolen motorcycle. It was about potential, the unexpected capacity of a single human to transcend their current limitations. Jay's neural pathways were being rewritten, creating a unique hybrid consciousness that merged street-level survival with advanced technological understanding. Quantum energy began to stabilize. The motorcycle's systems recognized Hyun not as a threat, but as a compatible technological entity. Something extraordinary was happening, a transformation that could potentially redefine humanity's understanding of technological integration and personal potential. "You're not going to arrest me," Jay said, his voice carrying a newfound confidence that surprised even himself. The neural transfer had done more than just provide information. It had awakened a potential that had always existed, but remained dormant. Hyun's response was unexpected. A slight smile crossed his face, the first genuine human emotion he'd displayed during the entire pursuit. "No," he replied, "I'm going to recruit you." The abandoned power station became a crucible of transformation. Technology, human potential, and unexpected opportunity converged in a moment of perfect complexity. Destination, evolution, risk level, unprecedented, potential outcome revolutionary. End of Part 4. The interstellar diplomatic complex stood as a testament to humanity's technological evolution. Massive holographic displays showcased real-time communications from dozens of alien civilizations, creating a living tapestry of intergalactic cooperation. Jay found himself transformed, no longer a street thief but a potential bridge between human potential and advanced technological understanding. Quantum neural recalibration had fundamentally changed his perception. The motorcycle's advanced systems had done more than just transfer information. They had rewritten his entire cognitive framework. Microscopic nanobots continued to optimize his neural pathways, creating a hybrid consciousness that merged street survival instincts with advanced diplomatic intelligence. Hyun watched carefully as Jay underwent final integration protocols. The complex was more than a diplomatic center. It was a living organism of technological and cultural exchange. Robotic assistants moved silently, processing millions of communication streams from across the galaxy. Alien delegates from various star systems moved alongside human diplomats, a perfect representation of interspecies cooperation. "Your background isn't a limitation," Hyun explained during the initial briefing. "It's your greatest asset." The neural transfer had revealed something extraordinary. Jay's street-level adaptability combined with the motorcycle's advanced knowledge created a unique diplomatic potential that traditional training could never achieve. Training simulations began. Holographic environments materialized, challenging Jay with complex diplomatic scenarios that would break most trained negotiators. He discovered abilities he never knew existed: the capacity to read micro-expressions, understand complex cultural nuances, and navigate intricate political landscapes with an intuition that defied traditional diplomatic training. The motorcycle, now fully integrated with Jay's neural systems, became more than a vehicle. It was a living database, a communication hub, and a personal technological companion. Advanced quantum encryption systems allowed him to access information networks that most diplomatic agents could only dream of accessing. Alien technology specialists were fascinated. Jay represented a breakthrough in human technology integration, a living example of how unexpected experiences could unlock hidden human potential. His neural pathways showed remarkable adaptability, creating new connections that challenged everything they understood about cognitive development. Diplomatic missions became his new battleground. Where traditional agents saw obstacles, Jay saw opportunities. His street-level intuition, combined with advanced technological understanding, allowed him to negotiate in ways that defied traditional diplomatic protocols. He became known as the Quantum Negotiator, a title that carried both respect and mystery. The Interstellar Peace Commission watched carefully. Jay was more than a success story. He was a potential model for future diplomatic integration. His ability to bridge technological understanding with human intuition created a new approach to interstellar negotiations. Quantum neural networks continued to optimize his capabilities. Each mission became a new opportunity for growth, each challenge a chance to demonstrate the unexpected potential of human adaptability. The motorcycle remained his constant companion, a living testament to the moment that changed everything. Alien. Delegates began requesting his presence specifically. His unique approach, combining technological precision with street-level intuition, created diplomatic solutions that traditional methods could never achieve. He became a living bridge between different civilizations, cultures, and technological understanding. The transformation was complete, but the journey was just beginning. Jay understood now that the motorcycle theft was never just a crime. It was an opportunity, a moment of unexpected potential that would redefine his understanding of himself and humanity's place in the universe. Hyun watched with a sense of pride. What had started as a pursuit had become something far more significant, a demonstration of human potential that transcended traditional limitations. The quantum motorcycle had found its perfect rider, and humanity had discovered a new path to interstellar understanding. The holographic displays of the diplomatic complex continued to dance with information. a living representation of the complex. Beautiful universe waiting to be explored. Destination, infinite potential. Risk level, transformed. Potential outcome, limitless. End of Part 5, Story Conclusion.